Whoa! Christ almighty! He was murdered! Whoa!
Hey, you!
Yes?
How about stretching those limbs and getting some light exercise? Shall we... Whoa! If it isn't Henry!
How are you, Hornet?
I'm fine. Just a little sore in the thigh.
Aw. Someone beat you up?
As if. I landed a job with a farmer down in the village here. Hired me to hold the sheep so they can be shorn. Easy money. Only thing is, as we were driving the sheep towards the barn, I took my eye off the ram for a moment. Wham! The bastard charged straight at my leg as soon as I turned my back on him. Dumb animal. What about you? How have you been?
I've been flitting here and there.
Fine. Keep it to yourself then. Want to fight?
Last time we talked, you were headed to a tournament with your new gear. How did that go?
It all went to shit.
You didn't win then?
I didn't even make it there. I got into town to put my name down. But before that, I popped into a tavern for a bite to eat and see if the innkeeper knew of any work in the area. Yes, he says. He sent me to this little arsehole. The job sounded good. He said somebody owed him, didn't want to pay him back, blah, blah, blah. All I had to do was lean on him a bit, scare the shit out of him, and make him repay the debt. The reward was more than decent, so I took it.
There was a catch, wasn't there?
Of course there was. The debtor was this well-dressed fellow. He should have hit me right then, but it didn't. So I lie in wait for him. He comes along, I square up to him, and he starts shrieking.
Oh, that was only to be expected.
He's only a city councillor.
Oh, Christ.
I took off, but the guards caught me anyway. Public apology, compensation for personal injury, confiscation of armor and weapons. I was left with nothing but the shirt on my back. And that little whoreson that hired me vanished. That lousy fucking little piece of shit. So that's how my fame and fortune at the tournament turned out.
That really went downhill rapidly then.
Exactly.
What are the rules?
I have two. One, always put some money down. Two, don't get killed.
Pretty simple.
Exactly. Take a sword, a mace, whatever you fancy. But no bows or any of that shit.
A shield?
Yeah, sure. Just a fight close up. We stop when one of us is ready to drop.
All right. Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I once ran into a fellow named Yira. The bastard knew how to swing a cudgel better than anybody. He taught me some moves. Beat me, and I'll teach them to you, too.
That's my wager.
Ha! I can't wait to win.
Taste my steel!
Oh! What? Eh? What the? Blood! Oh! Too slow!
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time. So, Yira and his technique. Well, that was pretty straightforward. Run in and yell a lot. And twirl a cudgel above your head.
And this is what I bet all that money for.
Alright. There was one more trick Yira had. He'd always lunge like he was going to hit you from the right, but then he'd stop mid-swing and catch you with his left. A right old punch. That threw everybody, including me. Anyway, and having got the upper hand, he'd cosh you hard with that cudgel in his right hand. It's all about diverting attention.
Right. Thanks for telling me.
Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
Why don't we make a deal? I'd like to take a walk around your camp, but my purse is really heavy, and I'm tired of carrying all that weight.
Oh, if it's too heavy for you, I could help you with that. It's a Christian thing to do, ain't it?
Here you are.
But don't draw attention to yourself. And if anyone stops you, we never saw each other. Is that clear?
Crystal clear.
Nem kellett volna beleütnöd az orrodat! Ha! Ha! Ez gyors lesz!
Imádkoztak volna!
I'll sort you out nicely! I'll sort you out nicely!
What do you need, my friend? I'll have a look at the wares. What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
I saw the arena and the stands and thought to myself, this looks like a tournament, eh?
You're too late, lad. There used to be competitions here almost every day. Bets flying left and right. But that's been over for quite some time. All you can do now is a bit of archery. They haven't banned that yet.
Why'd they ban it?
Captain von Howlitz and Lord von Berghoff heard blokes were killing each other here.
You fought with sharp weapons?
Of course not. That was forbidden. But the Cumans fucked it all up. Fucking vermin.
So what happened then?
One of our companies went against the Cumans. It was a fight like any other. But those fuckers had a score to settle with us and brought sharp weapons. Our fellas came away from there in bad shape. Most of them never recovered. And then Command banned the fights.
So that's it then? No more tournaments?
Aye, probably. Because that wasn't the first cock-up. Cumans, Germans, Praguers, they all hate each other and are always at each other's throats. But without the tournaments and betting, the blokes don't have anything to do anymore, and they're starting to get testy. Now their camp is starting to look more and more like a wasp's nest. But you'll see for yourself soon enough.
So there won't be any fighting? That's all I need to know.
See you soon, my friend.
Hey! It's you! That fella from Nebach! I don't believe it! Well, come here before I call the guard!
Tell me, what do you want?
It's you! Christ, seriously? The fella from Nebach.
What? You got me mixed up with someone else, pal.
How's it possible? We smashed you to smithereens! Boom!
Did you hear what I said? That wasn't me. I'm telling you.
We killed you! All of you! Boom! That was that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Everything blown sky high. People screaming. Trying to defend themselves. You tried to defend yourself. But we hit you too. Those infernal cannon shots. Boom! I can't stop hearing it.
Damn. The fella has lost his marbles. Listen, you madman. It wasn't me, all right? What do you want from me?
I've got to get out of here. Have you been past the smithy? Boom, boom, boom. As they hammer the iron. Makes me feel sick. You've got coin. I saw you at the gate. Give it to me, or I'll tell everyone who you are. I'll do it. I can't get away from here without coin. I can't sleep. I keep hearing that sound.
All right, I'll give you some coin. But then you'll leave me alone. Got that? You'll forget you ever saw me.
Thank you. Thank you. At last there'll be silence. At last I'll get some sleep.
Good day to you. Good day. You silly dog. How can I help you today, friend? I need something. Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir. Show me. Let's talk about the... Well... what would you say? That's not it. Aye. And come again.
Mutt!
I'm sorry.
Dünish!
Most on. I get it.
A large beer for me! You there, lad! Aren't you here for the requisitioning?
What about it?
I need to requisition supplies for the camp from the locals. Grub for us, fodder for the horses.
Where do you want to get the supplies?
We haven't been to Bohunjovitz in a while. I reckon they can't wait to see us.
Who's coming along?
Me, and they usually send some humans along because people are afraid of them.
That's not much.
And that's why you're coming with me. But don't worry, I already sent a couple of blokes ahead to get everything ready. I reckon they can handle a few peasants.
Won't the people resist?
They will, but fuck all good it'll do them. We'll chase them out of their houses, bring in the cart, and take whatever we can.
And what if something goes wrong?
That'll only happen if we take our eyes off them. Then there might be bloodshed, but usually not ours.
I don't need to hear any more.
Jó napot. Sziasztok.
Hold on a moment. We'll head out as soon as I get back.
What kind of fucking soldier are you? If I wasn't so low on men, I'd send you back to the shithole you came from. You have 3 days, then we're leaving without you. You don't want a hungry army on your hands. The men turn into brutes who'll do whatever they can to get their hands on food. They'll kill, steal, and all because of a mutt like you who had something else to do.
No, don't worry. I won't let that happen.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Greetings, sir. Who are you?
You do not know who I am? Have you just crawled out from under a dung heap? I'm Grossav of Borumraka. What do you want from me?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk to you.
You and half the camp. I don't have time for you, peasant. I'm in charge of the whole place here. Got that?
Sorry, I didn't mean to waste your time.
Then do not waste my time.
Good day to you.
Show me your... Let's talk about... Do we have a deal?
Glad to be of help to you. Good sir.
All right, I'll try to find a few, mate.
Great. Then come and see me. God be with you.
You're always welcome here. No, you shouldn't be bothering us here. Hey, clear off, you mutt! Call that beast to heel!
God bless you, sir.
Excuse me, sir. My name is Henry, and
Forget the pleasantries. Czego chcesz?
I've come about to Jerzy Kopolahlavi.
No w takim razie to zacznij gość, prawda? Such a distinguished visit. What do you want from me?
I want you to give him his things back. His armor and horse.
Oh, you want them, do you? Well, I suppose I ought to get right to it. And toss in a few extra groschen on top, eh? I'd rather let the armor rust than give it back to Jezek. Did he even tell you how he lost it?
He told me you argued, and he challenged you to a duel.
And did he tell you why?
Because you torched a village full of innocent people.
Innocent people! Dear pryč tego skurwysyna. They tried to cheat us. They gave us sacks full of sand instead of flour. They knew exactly what could happen to them.
How about we stop arguing about it? I'll just buy the armor and horse from you. Name the price.
You still do not understand. I do not care how many groschen you and Jezek put together. Everyone in this fucking camp needs to know that I am in charge for once. And I will not take any shit from anyone.
Now, you know what? Since there's no reasoning with you, we'll do it another way. In the name of Sir Jezek, I challenge you to a duel.
You? You'd better turn around and be glad I'm not going to kick your ass out of here.
Well now, is the brave knight afraid he might lose to me? What would your men say about that?
Careful, boy. You have been quite entertaining so far, but I will not be mocked.
All the more reason to give me a good beating then, isn't it? And in public, no less.
If you want it so badly, let us do this properly. We will engage in 3 rounds. Pole arms first, then short swords and shields. And finally, like proper knights, with long swords. Each man shall take his own weapons and armor, and whoever bests their opponent in at least 2 rounds wins. I will wager Jezek's horse and knightly armor. You match the price in groschen. What do you say?
I accept.
Excellent! Get yourself the necessary armor and equipment. When you are ready, bring me the coin, and we will start.
What are you here?
What do you have? Let's talk about...
Well,
Is this enough?
I... Glad to be of help to you.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
What will it be? Show me your way. I'd like to do... Do you accept?
That's not it. You see? Thank you, sir. And come again.
I'm sorry. May God give you help, sir.
This one is sharpened already. I've never heard of the Lords of Garbov. Could you tell me something about yourself?
It is true that Garbov is a long way from here. What would you like to know?
Zavish the Black. Aren't you the fearsome tournament competitor who's jousted far and wide?
I did not only compete, I won. Are you starting to regret our agreement?
Not at all. I'm just trying to find out what's in store for me.
All right, but don't expect me to show you any tricks. Who taught you to fight, anyway?
Lots of people. After all, no one man can teach you everything, right?
Maybe no ordinary man. But if you knew my master Ippolito, the best sword fighter in Europe, My father once saved him from bandits, and he taught me and my brother for 2 years to thank him. Sword fighting, horsemanship, everything we needed to become true knights.
Only the best for the nobility, hey? Did he handle you with kid gloves?
Ha! It was a fucking ordeal. He made us run and climb in full armor, ride bareback, swim with a sack of stones tied to our feet. And at night, when we could barely crawl, he gave us swords and we had to defeat him in combat. One after the other. Curva. Sometimes I miss that Italian butcher.
Where is Garbov, actually? It almost sounds Czech.
Almost, yes. It's in Poland. My father was the Burgrave of Konarsko-Sierać. He bred the best horses in all of Poland. Certainly a lot livelier than that nag of Jezek's.
And how big is the family of the Lords of Garbov?
I have 2 brothers, Jan and Pyotr. But I have not seen them in a long time. I can only pray they are both still alive.
How did you end up in Sigismund's army?
Our king called on us to send soldiers to Sigismund, and I didn't feel like sitting at home with my wife.
You went to fight in a foreign land without asking any questions?
Against the Bohemians here, the Ottomans in Nicopolis, or Jobst in Moravia, it makes no difference. The best way to keep your enemies away from the border is to defeat them before they cross it. Sigismund pays well, and our king is glad to have his own people around him. If you take my meaning.
Then why are you here with the Cumans, and not in Sedlets?
Sitting on my arse all day and slowly drinking myself to death? No, thank you.
I'd better go and get ready for the duel.
Wait a moment. There is one more thing I'm interested in.
Ask away.
Why are you so keen to help Jezek anyway?
Well, it's not so much about Jezek. I'm doing this because of you.
Why? Trust me, I can amuse myself without your help.
I want to pay you back for the people of Bechvar. You took everything from them and burnt down their homes.
Watch your mouth. You would not want me to accidentally knock all your teeth out during the duel.
Could you tell me again?
It is simple. We will fight in 3 rounds. In the second round, use a shield and any one-handed weapon. The third round, I will wager Jezek's horse.
As a bell.
And don't forget to choose a suitable weapon.
All right, I'm ready. We can fight.
Tough Spaniale. But you have to put down the coin up front.
Here you go. Down to the last groschen.
Just how I like it. How should the herald introduce you?
I trained as a blacksmith, and I'm not ashamed of it. Let everyone know that today, you will be defeated by Henry the Blacksmith.
Suit yourself, brave blacksmith. But you will see there is a big fucking difference between a hammer and a sword. Come on, I cannot wait.
Hail, gentlemen, brave knights, loyal comrades. Henry, a commoner, will fight today in the name of Sir Jezek of Holohlavi. The noble lord of Garbov has decided to accept the challenge because of this very fact. With 3 duels, they will settle once and for all the disputes between the Lord of Garbov and the Lord of Holoplavi. I ask both combatants to take their positions and take up arms. Let the clash of pole arms begin!
Death!
Wanker! Useless! Wanker!
No mercy!
Useless! Wanker! Useless! Wanker!
There's no escape!
No shot! Useless! Wanker! Christ!
No mercy!
Useless! Useless! No! Useless! Useless!
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight! Useless. Wank. Useless.
I can't believe it myself. He's beaten the Lord of Stop the bleeding. Both combatants may now catch their breath and have a bath maid tend to their wounds before the next round.
Can I ask you something?
You complain? What happened?
What? No, I'm not making a complaint. Why should I?
I'm chief of soldiers and I hear only complain and more complain. Always. They kill hands, they scare children, horse trample cabbage and eat carrot. This country full of complaining and whining.
I'm not complaining about anything.
That good. You real man. Kifeli! Both combatants are ready for the second round. The duel with one-handed weapons can begin.
You're no match for me!
Unbelievable! God must have guided his hand. Stop the bleeding. Both combatants may now tend to their wounds and rearm themselves for the third and final duel. du nicht? Musst das...
The noblest fight begins. The longsword duel.
There's no escape!
Oh, Christ!
Sword duel is at its end, and the undisputed winner is Henry the Blacksmith. He's defeated his rival
a bandage!
with an incredible
Quick!
performance.
I hope that's enough.
And God was on the side of the one in the right. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. Not only has the brave Henry won glory, he's cleared the name of Lord Yeshek of Horolavi from disgrace, while he put the Lord of Garboth to shame with his performance. The dispute between these two gentlemen is now at an end. Glory to the victor, honor to the vanquished.
Well, is that everything?
Is it not enough for you? I cannot believe it! I, the champion of tournaments all the way from Brittany to Venice, and I end up beaten by a yokel like you, with his finger up his nose.
I thought losing would make you angrier.
I would like to kill you like a dog, but you won fair and square. I must give you that. You will find the horse stabled up by the gate, and you can take the armor from my chest.
Haven't you forgotten something?
The groschen are in the chest, too.
All those poor people whose village you torched finally got justice.
I'm sure it'll warm their little hearts when they're digging through the ashes for a bit of flour they didn't want to give us.
I'm sorry.
Well, that should be everything. Yezhek's sure to be happy.
Here it
A
comes.
jug of wine, thanks.
At your service, sir.
What's a priest doing in a military camp?
Whatever he can, my son. Whatever he can.
Do you serve Mass like other priests?
I serve Mass and give blessings just like my brothers in churches and parishes. I can also officiate at marriages and administer last rites. I reckon you can guess which is more common here.
Do you care for the wounded? Priests and monks do that sometimes, don't they?
Nothing like that. We have blacksmiths and bathmaids for that here. And if something happens to the nobles, we have good surgeons. And then there's that learned foreigner. Bah!
Who's the foreigner?
His name is Musa, and he says he comes ex-Africa. You can't miss him. He's as different from us as a man can be.
Does something seem strange about him to you?
That foreigner may understand medicine, but he worships a foreign god. He prays to him on the ground several times a day. He doesn't drink ale, only rarely eats meat, yet he can't keep his eyes off our women.
Do you take part in the fighting?
Vivere militare est. But no, I'm a chaplain, not a warrior. But no matter if you're a beggar or a lord, there's no way to escape the horrors. And in a place like this, it's easy for people to forget about God, or at least start to doubt.
Do you serve King Sigismund directly?
I serve our Lord, but the king sometimes calls on me for confession.
What could the king possibly have to confess?
You don't actually expect me to tell you that, do you? That's between me, the king, et Domine Noster. God be with you.